Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, 22nd day of 22nd day of August, which is the 18th day of Av. Another law about Shalosh Seudos for you, that third meal at the end of Shabbos. It is best, if possible, to have 2 loaves of bread, lechem mishnah, at that meal, just like you do for Friday night supper and also for the Shabbos lunch. If possible, try to have 2 loaves of bread, 2 rolls, or 2 matzahs, or 2 complete things that will constitute the lechem mishnah. If you don't have that, or you can't get that, then second best is to have at least 1 full roll for the Shalosh Seudos. Some people cover the challah for that hamotzi and some people don't, so you could go either way on that or speak to your rabbi about what custom is appropriate for you. If you've ever seen Hasidic groups sitting in the dark when the Rav speaks to them, at the end of Shabbos, Shalosh Seudos is ending and it's dark and the rabbi's speaking and the lights aren't on and it's all spooky. There's a reason for that. Some say that it's because the neshamos from Olam Haba come down to listen at that time. This is a Kabbalistic type of thing. The neshamos from the other world are coming down to listen, and lights on would kind of be in the way for them, not something we could easily understand, and therefore the lights are kept off in honor of the neshamos that are visiting to hear that speech. That's what some say. Rav Belsky was asked this question, and he gave a much more kind of practical answer, and he said that we're actually honoring Shabbos by sitting in the dark, and I'll explain that. You see, in some situations, it would take a non-Jew to flick on the lights for you because it's late and the room was dark, and asking a non-Jew to flick on the lights for you, if it would be considered permissible, it's still in a way dishonoring Shabbos a little bit. So one of the ways that we honor Shabbos is by not taking that convenience of asking a non-Jew to turn on the lights for us, and therefore sitting in the dark, everyone will realize is because you don't mess with Shabbos. You don't get a non-Jew to just turn lights on for you. And so we're honoring Shabbos by sitting that way in the dark. You don't have to. You don't have to. Just if you see people doing that, that's one of the 2 explanations for why people are doing it that way. If you forgot to say Ritzei, the special edition for Shabbos, in the benching of Shalosh Seudos, you do not have to repeat the Shalosh Seudos. You still say Ritzei at the end of your Shalosh Seudos, even though your Shalosh Seudos has stretched out into the Saturday night time, and you feel like it's not even Shabbos anymore, but you ate your meal during Shabbos, and therefore it is appropriate to say Ritzei in your benching, even if your benching is way late on Matzai Shabbos on Saturday night. That's assuming that you ate, when it was still Shabbos, and that's when you began your Shalosh Seudos. And lastly, this famous situation that comes up every couple of months, and that is, what if Rosh Chodesh is on Saturday night, Sunday? And what if Shabbos is not Rosh Chodesh? So, and you started your Shalosh Seudos on Shabbos when Ritzei would have been the proper thing to add into benching, and you're benching late at night when Ritzei should not be said because it's not Shabbos anymore, and Yalav Yavo should be said. So what do you do? So if it's a situation where you ate bread before Shabbos was over, so Ritzei is appropriate, and you ate some bread after nightfall, when it's already Rosh Chodesh time. Some rabbis, not all, but some rabbis say it's appropriate to actually say Ritzei and Yalav Yavo in that benching, because this is a benching that stretched from Shabbos into Rosh Chodesh, and you ate in both of those times, so it might be appropriate to say both of those. Other rabbis disagree. They say, hey, there is no time there when it's Rosh Chodesh and Shabbos at the same time. Shabbos was on Saturday, on Shabbos time, and Rosh Chodesh is on Sunday, and the twain shall never meet. They didn't happen at the same time, so how could your benching have both? So if that situation is going to apply to you, you may want to speak to your rabbi about what it is that you should do. It does not apply next Shabbos, by the way, because I think next Shabbos it's going to be Rosh Chodesh on Shabbos and on Sunday, so the confusion is not really there. But the confusion would be there if Rosh Chodesh was on Sunday and Shabbos was right preceding that, which was not Rosh Chodesh. So hope that didn't confuse you. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.